Joining me now is comedian Alex Stein. Alex, nice to see you. Let's start with this story in LA. A singer claims she was booted from a gym there after getting into a confrontation with a biological man she'd filed complaints against for using the women's changing room. Have a look.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see?
Asking you question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
Now, for context, Tish Hyman had raised concerns that this man, who identifies as a woman, was using the female-only change rooms. This is what she said after.
Trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you wanna be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked.
Alex, her gym membership has now been terminated because she spoke up about feeling violated. What does this suggest?
Well, we need to really give this woman her flowers and respect, because it takes a lot of courage to speak out against this. And, this is a very serious issue, and it's an asymmetrical problem that affects women because, I'm not trying to sound too freaky, but if a man is in a locker room and a woman walked in naked, most men probably would just, be okay with that, to be honest. But if you're a woman and all of a sudden a naked man walks in, you're going to have a big problem with that because that is threatening. So listen, I don't really want naked women in the men's locker room, but I guarantee you women do not want naked men. And that's why we need more women like her to have the courage to speak out against it, because that's what's happening. It happened in Texas, where they had to pass legislation to stop this because there's so many public parks and so many public areas that have these communal showers where men will literally go in there and pretend to be a female to look at other women. So it's a serious problem that women are facing in Texas and all across the world.
Yeah, it's happening here in Australia too. We've got legislation across our whole country that allows it. So it is a problem worldwide. Now, Alex, a lefty has had a meltdown over a Native American costume during Halloween, a dress-up, of course. Have a look at this exchange.
She's dressed as a Native American.
Are you trans? Is that a costume or is that how you are? Huh?
Do I look trans?
A little bit.
You look trans.
But it's also Halloween. I look trans?
You just mind your own business. I'm not even talking to you. I don't give a fuck who you're
You're offended? You're offended, but you're dressed up like a girl.
Alex, the irony in all of this.
I know. I mean, the double standard and the hypocrisy for getting mad at somebody for culturally appropriating a Native American outfit when you're culturally appropriating a woman. I mean, it's ridiculous. And we see all these celebrities get canceled for blackface, and all these young people for doing it on Halloween. Yet we don't cancel any of these trans people for doing women face. It's just a little absurd. But you can just tell that person is so disconnected with reality that they feel like they are somehow a victim by seeing an Indian be oppressed. Like it doesn't even make sense, what the logic in their head is, why they would think that person is doing something horrible or offensive when in reality they're doing the most offensive thing possible, pretending to be a beautiful woman.
Yeah, completely agree. Now, look, Donald Trump has ordered the US military to get ready for action against Islamist militant groups in Nigeria, accusing its government of failing to protect Christians. Have a listen.
They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Alex, the interesting part about this whole thing is I noticed that the pro-Palestine left crew, they're very quiet on Nigeria. Why, when it comes to Christians and Jews, they seem to have not much of an opinion?
Well, there is a little bit of a double standard, no doubt. But I think why Donald Trump is really speaking out about this, and this is an issue that has been going on for a while in Nigeria, but just like, all the social media pressure in the Middle East, now there are videos that are coming out of Nigeria that are, in my opinion, much worse than what I've seen in Gaza. I mean, people putting guns to people's heads. I mean, stuff that is absolutely disgusting. And it's just started to go viral from that region of the country. And it's some of the most graphic footage I've ever seen. And I'm sure Donald Trump have seen that. And I don't encourage any of the viewers of Sky News to go and look up this footage, but now it is becoming much more prevalent and it's becoming an issue that we need to address. So if you've seen the footage that I've seen, you would understand why Donald Trump feels the way he does, because there's literal footage of people putting guns point blank, shooting people because they're Christians. And they're Black Africans shooting other Black Christian Africans. It's absolutely really devastating to watch.
Yeah, it's just absolutely awful. Look, just finally, Alex, it's been a bittersweet week for you with the end of your show on Blaze TV, Prime Time with Alex Stein, and you farewelled your fans, and here's some of that compilation.
But I finally made it, Gavin! I finally have my own show! I'm a pimp on a blip!
I'm doing good, Glenn. I'm telling you, White Dudes for Harris has been a hit.
Don't be afraid.
You don't have balls.
I have huge testicles.
Where's your proof?
They're right in my pants, and I don't whip
Show me
my.
your
I'm not
proof.
gonna. You want to see my genitals? So, sir, you just came here and asked me to see my genitals.
Show me the proof, dumbass.
Oh, Alex, you've had some fun.
Yes, we have had a lot of fun. I just want to say I love The Blaze. The Blaze is great. But I got a new show coming out with Tim Pool called The Culture War. And it is a live debate show. And I think it's really going to break the internet. So don't worry. Primetime Alex Stein is not going anywhere. And I love The Blaze. And I love Sky News. You guys are trying to make me cry. You guys are trying to make me get emotional showing the highlight tape.
Oh.
But you know what? I love The Blaze. I love you guys. Thank you guys for always helping my show grow. And now it's on to bigger, better, and wilder. So be on the lookout. Primetime Alex Stein and Tim Pool. We are a dynamic duo that can't be stopped.
Well, Alex, we love you as well. It's going to be great. We look forward to seeing your next adventure. On to bigger things, as you said. Alex Stein, thanks so much for joining me. Really appreciate it.